would you know what to do if someone in the studio went down, if someone at home went down? And 3/4 of out-of-hospital arrests occur really at home. So it's typically going to be a loved one, a friend, a coworker. We know in general there's about 350,000 out-of-hospital sudden cardiac arrests a year, and the survival is so low. It's about 1 in 10 that survive. But with bystander CPR, you can increase someone's chances of survival by about 2 to 3 times. And in fact, every minute that goes by that you don't restore a heartbeat, their chances of survival drop by about 7 to 10%. And unfortunately, in this country, the rates of bystander CPR are really low. We're talking in general around 40%. So we really need to do a better job as a country about really pushing people to get educated in CPR. And one of the greatest things they can learn is hands-only CPR. I mean, a lot of people think they have to give breaths. You don't. You can do hands-only CPR.
So I'm so glad you brought this in. Let's start with adults, right? Because it's different for babies. So I want to get to that, but let's start with adults.
Sure. So if you see someone go down, first you want to make sure that the scene is safe, right? Next step is to really call 911, and then you're going to push hard and fast in the center of the chest. And so the best way to do this is to take the palm of your hand, place it here in between where the nipples are, put the other hand over, elbows locked, shoulders over, and you're going to push down hard and fast. You're pushing down to depress the chest by about 2 inches. So this is a significant amount of force you're applying.
Harder than you think, right?
Harder than you think, and you're going to do this at a rate of about 100 to 120 beats per minute. So we talk about thinking of songs to help you kind of keep the beat. The American Heart Association has a playlist called Don't Drop the Beat. One of the classic songs is Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
It sounds weird, but it's true. Yeah. This helps.
I mean, I'm not a good singer, but
but do it.
That's exactly
the beats per minute.
Exactly, and that's what you want to keep in your head. So that is a great way. And so you're going to do hands-only CPR. 911 is being called, and then obviously if you have access to a defibrillator, that's really a great thing to have too. And a lot of people don't. They're scared. What's in the blue box? They don't know how to apply it. Again, rates of defibrillator use and settings of
1, 2, 3.
Correct. It's so simple. So it tells you turn on. You're going to push the button and turn it on. Okay, you're going to take out the pads and look. It shows you where to place the pads. So here, here, it shows you this pad. It shows you where to put this pad. You're going to plug this in.
Apply pads, plug in connector.
Okay, so Poppy, I don't know if you want to help me plug that in. And then essentially,
analyzing heart rhythm.
It's going to analyze the heart rhythm. If it detects a rhythm that's shockable, tells you don't touch the patient, it's going to deliver a shock, okay?
It knows
Shock
what to do.
Advised.
Okay, shock advised. So you're going to push the button. Charging. Everyone stays clear of the patient.
Stay clear of patient.
I mean, literally, it's walking you through every step.
Deliver shock now. Press the orange button.
Poppy.
Now. Shock delivered.
Correct. That's it. As soon as the shock's delivered, begin CPR. You go back to giving CPR. You do that for 2 minutes, and then it's going to analyze the rhythm again.
Okay.
So I just want people to understand.
You leave the pads as
you're
doing
the pads, and this has to go on the bare chest, right? So if someone's clothes, you want to take that off. But this is so easy. So people should not be afraid. Don't be afraid to give hands-only CPR. Don't be afraid to use the defibrillator. You can save a life.
And for babies?
For babies, it's 2 fingers,
Yeah, and you press down. It's easier for the baby. During lifeguard training, I got it, but I've never, you don't update it. You need to update